But we're back for another week, and this week we come to none other than Japan for the final race of the season. 5.807 kilometers, 3.608 miles, 18 turns, 5.807 kilometers, of course. Looking at it, 40 turns, you can see quite a bit of elevation. My favorite part, the Suzuka S. I've got to say, Suzuka S is very interesting. I do love the Suzuka S's. It is brilliant. Looking at the calendar, we have gone through China, Austria, Imola, Great Britain, Australia, Singapore, Monza, Brazil, Netherlands, and last week, of course, Las Vegas. And this week, for the final race of Season 6, Japan. The place to look, though, is the standings. 7 points split first to fourth in the Constructors' Championship, with OMB on 157 after an impressive win in Las Vegas, followed by LR in second, just very slightly behind. AZR just creep out, but a tough finish for them last week leaves them down in third in the championship from leading, and SET in fourth as well, with 11 points scored last week, another decent top 5 finish. But looking around, we've got a pretty competitive group. We've got some of the best drivers we've seen over the past couple of seasons. Simon Equestre, LK, Speedy, Jani Kosaras, Yanis Maybohm, Alex Shanez. Speedy, of course, the man who won, I think, 6 out of 7 races last season. I'm not even gonna say anything to that. But he won, I believe, 6 out of the 7 races for SET last season, and he has the most wins out of any driver in FRLT history. He has the most wins as a single driver. But this season, winless in assists. But I mean, we've also got Jani Kosaras, the man who really pushed SKG into the limelight in Season 4 and Season 5. He's over at SET now. Jani Kosaras, I think he just did a lap, but it was invalid. Speedy's coming up to the line. Speedy beats that lap time and goes to a 1 minute 26.259. Speedy across the line, gets back onto the front row to a 1 minute 26.1, but it's not good enough for pole. Pretty much everybody is out on track now, and the first driver is going to be one of the 2 SETs. It is Speedy. Speedy is going to be the one going. But let's ride on board with Speedy for this final run in qualifying. 1 minute and 10 seconds left of this final qualifying of Season 6 around Suzuka through Turn 1 and Turn 2. He gets the car turned in again, choosing the wide line. He went for a bit more of that middle of the track line. Mindmaster's now retired from qualifying. That's the first retirement and first driver finished. Remember that the drivers only have about 55 seconds, I'd say, left. Probably even less than that now to cross the line. Yanis Maybohm gets a 5-place grid penalty for illegal blocking, which does mean we're going to be having a restart after qualifying. But Speedy, fast on his way, making his way round into the hairpin. Again, taking that middle line. Tallo's retired. Tallow feels like he's not going to be able to get it done. Too much traffic, possibly. But Speedy makes his way round. Now, into the left-hander of Spoon and into the second half of Spoon. Very smooth from that RB. Very much that car is dialed in to how Speedy needs to drive. We know he hasn't had as good of a season as last, but he's up by quite a bit. Is he challenging for pole? This is the big question. Can he really challenge Neo Steins to pole, or is that 3/10 gap just too much? A little bit of a wiggle on the rear there. Is it going to affect him? He's not going to be able to take pole, and he holds on to P2 though, just for now. But let's go through the order of the grid. Neo Steins is on pole, followed by Simon Equestre, Speedy, Yanis Maybohm, Yannick, Marco, Jani Kosaras, LK, Mirko, Steph, Tyler, Krabs, Egiot, Tallow, Mindmaster, and Alex O'Shanez. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And away we go for FRLT Assists, round number 11, the finale of Season 6. And it is a good getaway from pole sitter Neo Steins. And it is go, go, go. AZR lead away straight away on lap 1, and through the first sector they go, through the Suzuka S's, and it is a brilliant start by Neo Steins there as he makes his way through this first sector of quite a difficult track, and you can see he's pulling away incredibly well. Simon Equestrier really struggling to get away at all. He's incredibly struggling to keep up with the pole sitter. Definitely Neo Steins showing his pace out there already right off the start. Usually we wait for a while. 173 points as there goes Speedy for P2. And for SCT, that's another point gained. But Speedy, by the way, is caught up to Neo Steins. I've just got to point that out. Look how quickly Speedy is actually caught up to Neo Steins. Like, he's caught all the way back up. He's actually pulled quite a few people back within DRS. And he's split ahead of Simon Equestrier by a second already. And he's within a second of Neo Steins. I mean, I've got to say, that is a lot of pace from the reigning drivers champion of Speedy. That's a huge amount of pace. I did not expect to see that. I did not expect to see that much time, if I'm being honest. Like, I did not think we were going to be seeing that much time, but you can see Simon Equestrier's actually gotten back within DRS of Speedy as well, so definitely, who knows. But everybody's getting back within DRS all the way down to P12, by the way, so that is a long list of drivers who are all back within DRS of each other, and especially big for the man of Speedy, as he's now closing in more and more and more on Neo Steins, as he now gets it down below 0.3 of a second, and now is right on the back of Neo Steins through the first sector. Speedy, oh my god! Side by side, Neo Steins and Speedy going to battle. I didn't even think we were going to see those two come for a fight already this early into the race, but they have. Here comes Speedy once again. I think it's possibly because Neo Steins isn't quick enough and is struggling a bit on his tyres. It's allowing Simon Equestrier to catch back up once again, but oh my god! I did not think we were going to see Speedy attempt a move that early in the race, and especially at the hairpin. Not the hairpin, the chicane. I didn't think we'd see that at the chicane there. I'm surprised. Speedy getting really aggressive. Usually we've seen sort of Speedy be a bit more on the calm side. Usually he starts from the lead, but even then, I think, for me, I look at Speedy, you know, from his previous seasons. He's usually sort of waited longer, not sort of been so aggressive. He's waited for the other driver to sort of really slow down. But in this case, he's changed up his strategy a bit, as I don't think it's been working against Neo Steins. Just the consistent pressure. But here, who knows? The pole sitter deciding to pull the trigger early. He wants to go for the undercut, but we're seeing Yannick and quite a few other drivers swapping to the hard tyres. Onto lap 11 they go. Interesting call. Interesting call to see from these guys. Is it just me, or has Yannick and Kosaras gotten ahead of Janez Maybone? Because I'm just trying to think. I think Jani Kosaras was behind Maybone before the pit stops. I might just be imagining this, but I think he was. So, I think we've just seen a bit of a swap there. Here goes Speedy, down into the chicane. He's light moves at this chicane. This time, he tried it on Neo Steins. It didn't work. He tried it here, and he has made it work. So, very interesting. But look at this. Look at this. Simon Equestrier still battling it. He's still fighting it. Still trying to look for a move. Unable to. Holy, Alex O'Shanez! He is doing everything he can to stay in this. Oh, 3 wide! 3 wide! through 130R. Oh my god. Holy, look at this. Look at the carnage. Simon Equestre gets a 3-second time penalty. I don't even know what's happening anymore on track. I don't even know anymore. It has just gone completely wild. Alex O'Shannon drops through the grid order. Oh my god. I don't even know where anyone is anymore. But also, SCT, we've got to chat about them. They're on 150. They're getting 21 points, so to 171. So at the moment, AZR win, LR will be second, and SCT will be third. That's what we're seeing right now. But we got some battling, because Speedy is going for Yannick, and Yannick is down to P4, but Yannick's battling this with all the soul he's got. Oh my god. He's losing a bit of it, and he's down a place. Round the outside is what Yannick is trying. He's trying round the outside. Yannick gets a 3-second time penalty. He gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And now he's dropped behind Speedy. He's dropped behind Jani Kosaras. If Yannick has a chance, I could definitely see Yannick pushing to make the move. But it's going to be difficult with SCTs in front of him, especially with both second and third. But it's all going to come down to these last couple of laps. These last few laps is really all what it comes down to. These final 3 laps here of assists in Season 6. But 2 laps remaining. And he does get P4 on the final lap. Right when he needed to. P4 for Janez Mayboom. If he gets his P4 and he crosses the line there, that is, from me, that is going to be, that's it. That's it. We're seeing it right now. FRLT history is being made. The closest championship in FRLT history, I think, has just been decided. AZR. Only a sector and a half to go before claiming the championship. Unbelievable. This season of assists, unbelievable. And I'm going to say it at the end. All of the top 4 teams really do deserve a pat on the back. All of them. They all deserve a well done, because you know what? They've all been incredible. All been absolutely incredible with each other. Absolutely brilliant driving. Absolutely unbelievable. As Neo Steins only has one final chicane and the final corner to come across. The final corner of Season 6. Neo Steins wins in Japan for FRLT Season 6 assists. Round number 11, and claims AZR's championship in the final race of the season, and that is AZR who take the championship, and I don't think there's much doubt to that now. I've got to say, what a race, what a season, absolutely unbelievable. What the best season I think of assists I've ever seen. Just 100% best season of assists I've ever seen. What a season it's been. Let's go through the final grid order of Season 6. Neo Steins wins in Japan followed by Speedy, Jani Kosaras, Janez Mayboom, LK, Marco, Yannick, Krabs, Tyler Pullman, Tallow, Steph, Mirko, Simon Equestre, Alex O'Shannon, Egiots, and then the retirement being Mine Master. That is all of them.